In this video today, I'm going to teach you 3 single leg exercises that are going to help you become a stronger runner. Hey guys, John here from JK Conditioning with podiumrunner.com. Today we're looking at single leg exercises. When strength training runners, I always like to do single leg exercises before doing bilateral exercises. So if you think of a squat where your feet are side by side, that would be called a bilateral squat. If you did a bilateral deadlift, you would have your feet side by side. But because running is performed one leg at a time, it makes sense to do single leg exercises in the gym to have better transference to running. So when people think single leg squats, they might think a split squat or a lunge variation, but these aren't really true single leg exercises. So a split squat, so if you think of a squat, you go down and up. So a split squat means that you have your feet one in front of the other, and then you go down and up. So hence split, so split stance, and then squat, so up and down. So there's no sort of step backwards or forwards in a split squat exercise. A lunge variation could look like a reverse lunge or a forward lunge or a walking lunge. So here you still have 2 feet on the ground, so it's not really a true single leg exercise. And when many people do a lunge variation, they're still utilizing both legs to do the down phase and the up phase. So what makes sense for runners are to include true single leg exercises in their strength training, so again that we can have better transference of strength and single leg stability that'll transfer better to their running. So let's get to those 3 variations now. So the first variation we're going to do is called a reverse slide lunge. So this looks like a reverse lunge, except we have a furniture slider or a hand towel underneath the sliding leg, or the leg that goes back. So what you want to do here is you want to stand on one leg, put a furniture slider or a hand towel underneath the other leg, and then squat down and keep all your weight on that front leg. And what you want to do is bring your other leg way behind you and stretch it back so that you can feel the weight, the challenge of the exercise in that front hip and that front thigh. And then what you want to do is press your foot down to return you to standing. And what you'll notice is that the leg that's on the slider can't help you because it's a slippery surface. So what you can then focus on is that front leg to do all the work. Just make sure that when you're doing that exercise that the front knee doesn't cave in, and you want to keep your hips level. So obviously when we run, well maybe not obviously, but when we run we need to keep our hips level, and what happens there is that if they don't stay level, the hips shoot out to the side, and that's an issue with the glutes that can't maintain a level pelvis position. So when we do true single leg exercises, we're actually training that component of the glute stabilizers to make sure that the hips don't drop to the side. So again, super running specific exercise that can help you become a stronger runner on the road or on the track. So right there, that's where you want to keep your knee. You want to keep your knee in line with that middle toe. And it's okay in this exercise to let the knee travel just beyond the toe. But obviously if you have any knee pain, then you want to sit back a little bit more and keep a little bit more weight back into the heel of your front foot. That should take away any knee pain issues that you might be having with this exercise. So the second true single leg exercise is called a single leg bench squat. So depending on your strength and your ability, you might need a bench that's a bit higher than a traditional exercise bench. If you're at home right now, you can use an ottoman or even your couch. You can use the front of your couch to sit onto. So to do this exercise, what you want to do is you want to stand in front of your bench that you're going to sit on, or even a dining room chair, and you're going to lift one leg and hold it in front of you. And then with control, you're going to sit all the way to the bench and pause for 1 second, and then drive your foot down to stand up. So this is the exercise here. And what you want to ensure is that that front knee doesn't cave in. Again, keep your hips level, so very running specific cues here so that we keep our alignment and our efficiency. And then you just stand up and then sit down. So the sitting component of the exercise actually reduces any momentum, and it makes it a little bit harder to stand up, which is a great challenge. And what you also don't want to do is you don't want to come down and just plop on the bench. So use as much eccentric control as you can in your leg to sit yourself down. And the last single leg squat variation that we're going to do is called a single leg band assisted airborne lunge. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want a band attachment set up at a position a little bit higher than your head. You're going to grab the other end of the band and then walk back so that you have tension in the band. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift one leg up and then squat down, bringing your rear knee towards the ground. So similar to the other two exercises that we've been over, you got to keep this knee just in line with that middle toe. And the goal for this exercise is to reach the rear knee towards the floor and gently touch it on the ground just behind your front heel. So as you reach your back knee towards the ground, notice how much I have to fold through my hip, knee, and ankle for me to sit this low. So in order for you to get that low, get as much band help as you need initially, and then as you get stronger and as you get used to the exercise, then you can reduce the amount of band help and just focus on that front leg to do most of the work. So there you have it, guys, 3 true single leg exercises that you can do at home or even at the gym if you want to, that will improve your distance running performance. So these 3 exercises are great because they're true single leg exercises and they actually challenge you in running specific positions. If this is your first time here, we make videos to improve your workouts. So subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all our latest fitness videos to help you become a stronger runner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.